So today was another day of red in the space tech market as AI infrastructure plays look to be gaining momentum in their earnings, and the financials continue to look good for companies like RKLB today. We see Taiwan Semiconductor doubling revenue. The space tech market is flat, if not continually selling off after the SpaceX IPO. And so if you look at Redwire, we've seen a sell-off from $26 down to now $8. We've seen ASTS go from a peak of $133 to now $56. If we look at Rocket Lab, it's gone down from $151 a share to now $63. And if we look at Planet Labs, the AI analytics company that's doing the satellites, they've sold from $51 down to $20 a share. And we see the same thing with a lot of the companies, some of them more than others. LUNR has sold off from $46 down to $12, despite being really one of the primary contracts in the Artemis missions. And for them being a top infrastructure play, they're selling off. AMD hasn't really sold off, although they're not just riding the Starlink infrastructure that they're providing for. They're also riding the data centers and the semiconductors, the GPUs, in the AI market. So they're still, near those highs of $585. They're holding around $460 right now. Taking a look at Black Sky as well, we've seen them go from highs of $52 back down here into this $21 range. So as we're looking at the space tech markets, the reality is, and you can look at SpaceX as well, this has been the catalyst, this big spike. If you look right on IPO, after that, a SpaceX IPO, they've sold off about 54% from highs of $225. They're now down to $116. And we see the rest of the space tech market follow suit. You see all the top companies in the space tech market continually sell off along with it. So now that we're in these levels, this is why, we had an exit strategy and why we exited. If you go back, let's say we go videos and we go top space stocks, okay? And we look at our top space stocks. Let's go back to, I don't know, let's go May 2026 or something. If we go back to May 2026, a video I did back here, and we were to look at some of my holdings at that time, you could see I was up 165% on LUNR. We were up, AMD, we had two positions up nearly 400%, one of them up 400%. Redwire was up 152% for us. And there were some other positions we had as well in that. I think Black Sky was up over 143% for us, and Planet Labs was up over 100% too. And so, we saw, and this is actually us breaking down, these are stocks that we talked about through SpaceX IPO. And then shortly after that, we made a video about how we were exiting, after the SpaceX IPO. And so we did exit. And as a result, we have had a good exit. And the strategy continues to be a patience game for the space tech market. Not that we're not going to see these highs again. Not that we'll never see the full recoveries on Redwire back to 26, on Planet Labs back to 51, or Rocket Lab. It would be kind of crazy not to see them at some point get up to 151 once again. LUNR back to that $46 price point. These are going to be big recoveries, but are they going to happen overnight? No. Are they going to happen quickly? Probably not. In fact, while a lot of them are seeming to get down to where their trend was, and this is kind of healthy, and we're starting to see them back a few months before the SpaceX IPO, those levels they were at before all the SpaceX IPO hype. That's all good, but ultimately, where is the money flowing? Well, these companies are doing pretty good. They've grown their revenues. All of them really have grown revenues year over year. Most of them have increased their equity and grown their balance sheets tremendously by billions of dollars, like Redwire and Rocket Lab and LUNR, and from the financial side. But they're not meant to hold that hype. They're not meant to hold those levels at those all-time highs. However, there will be a time when they most likely will. But where's the money going? The money's going into where the money's going into. Everybody is seeing, there was a few companies, Oracle was up, Apple was up today, APLD was up just about 1 to 2% after they basically increased their revenue by over 400% year over year. They've been ramping their revenue. They've got over $36 billion in new deals for their hyperscalers. They're working with some of the main ones, 258 million in revenue for the quarter, really growing. And, the reality is if you compare the data center companies, APLD versus NBIS, they're going to be kind of similar, versus TSSI, they're going to be kind of similar. There's a few that are riding hype and they haven't yet seen materialization. Keel, kind of one of them, hasn't seen the materialization, haven't seen the real revenue kick in. But APLD's execution has been excellent. And so the semiconductor markets, the photonics markets, these markets are seeing real growth in the revenue. And despite having big pullbacks in the semiconductor and the AI markets over the last week, 2 weeks, now about month and a half, we are seeing Taiwan Semi have great earnings and Google have good earnings. And so with this tremendously great earnings with APLD, we love to see that. They're down to that level of potential reversal markets area, and we see them down at a support level, and we're looking at those opportunities now. So all the space tech markets, we're going to most likely just keep some of those long-term positions that I've got over in the Schwab portfolio, but still not really doing much on the short term, medium term. I mean, there's a lot of money potentially going here. This hasn't moved at all, basically all day. It's up 0% essentially. But this APLX position, for example, we're looking for a potential swing here into tomorrow. Again, they crushed their earnings, and we're looking for a potential swing here of about 20 to 30% with our risk management right here around this $9 range, which is feeling pretty good with that upside of about 30 to 40%. And if they really continue, if they really rally, and let's say they reach levels that were up here, we're looking at 3 to 5x. The targets, if you look at some of the targets, and I'm not saying that you should buy, but you look at targets for a lot of space companies, and they were targeting lower than their current prices around SpaceX IPO. But if you look at some of the targets right now for even AI infrastructure companies, they're not even close. You can see, for example, you've got top companies targeting APLD's share price at $109 on the high end, on the low end 36, on the average 73, and they're currently holding at $27 a share. And so the upside is kind of getting clear on a lot of these companies for the infrastructure, but the fundamentals don't lie. As of right now, the ones that don't have good fundamentals will sharply decline further. We'll be watching tomorrow morning if you want to tune on in, second link below. And hopefully you enjoy this update on kind of the why I'm walking away on the medium short term on the space tech market. And if you have any insight there, leave a comment down below. Doesn't mean we won't be investing in a lot of these companies long term. In fact, I do like Redwire long term as well. But again, short term is just getting hammered. That's what it is. If I earned your thumbs up, again, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.